Hello everyone and welcome back to the GCOR show. This is going to be like a quick preview of who we think is going to win, like fight at the top of this season's championship and who we think is going to win the first race of the new season. With me, I've got Jaden Jenner, also known as Vexo.
Hello.
You doing all right, mate?
Yeah, I'm doing alright, mate. How about you?
Doing good, mate. It's always a pleasure to have you on. He's going to be our commentator for this season, so that's going to be a privilege having him at hopefully at nearly all, if not most,
Yeah, I'll
if
be
not
at all
all
the
of the
races. I'll be at all the
races.
races.
And then we also have a Hurricane as well, a driver. American. How you doing, mate?
I'm doing good, man. This should be a fun day today, and hopefully nothing goes wrong.
That's what I like to hear. But yeah, going into this first race of the season, let's talk about the favourites first. And in my opinion, I feel like Howard's favourite. I think he's clear favourite. What do
I
you
think
think?
definitely
Is?
clear favourite going into the first
Yeah,
season.
I definitely think, Oh, yeah, sorry, Vexo.
Oh,
Didn't mean to cut you off.
I'll go with the new.
But,
Ah, yeah, well.
but the thing about Kyle... Oh, yeah.
You go.
I'm sorry.
You go.
All right, we'll
Sorry
go
about that, everyone watching, but I think Howard, he has a lot of quality pace, but he also has a lot of race pace. He's calm. He's not hot-headed. He can get a little bit mad, obviously, at times, but that's everybody. And, he's very consistent. He never makes many mistakes. And there's also, the new regulations, and some people are not going to be used to them. A lot of teams have been, taking advantage of the new grip levels and trying to put more power to the engine, which hurts, Not everyone's done that because a lot of people still want that grip off the corners, but a lot of teams have been, messing with the power output out of corners, and it's going to definitely reduce some traction for some of these guys. So it's going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, it's nice having a driver and tell us how it feels to drive these cars. What about you, Vexo?
Well,
What are your thoughts on Cam?
Coward was leading most of the race that he did yesterday before he lagged out, so he was consistent every single lap, just absolutely smoking Hurricane. But basically what basically basically what Hurricane said. He has a good setup. Apparently, he's did a couple new tweaks to it, but yeah, he was quick yesterday, so I don't see why he can't be today.
Yeah, I mean Hurricane. He's one of the greatest drivers to have ever graced the G2R paddock. So having him back is going to be interesting and seeing his pace. I mean, there's been a lot of talk, a lot of good talk that must be said from his camp. So it'll be interesting to see his pace. But what about Daniel Bambino? Obviously, last season narrowly missed out on the championship due to race wins. Some say in a controversial fashion. But do you think he's going to be quick? Let's start with Hurricane.
Yeah, I think Coward has a lot of pace obviously behind him, but he's just gonna have to stay in it for the whole length of the season, in my opinion. That's something he has struggled with. Obviously, he made that move to AlphaTauri last season. Did not work out for him. They promised him a lot of pace, but it didn't really come. And he's just going to need to find some of it back this season. And he's going to need to keep his head in the game, probably.
Yeah, Dino Bambino. Dino. Your thoughts on him? Yeah.
Well, Dino, I haven't seen him so far with the new regs, but I do think Ferrari, have a plan with him. And they also have Charlie also on board. So I think they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. But again, I haven't seen Dino at any test session or anything, so it's going to be kind of a surprise to see what they can do. It's going to be a nice little surprise to see what they can do.
Yeah, true. What about you, Vector? Do you think Dino's
Well,
going to be quick, or do you think there's a one?
well, I've just gotten the invite to the lobby, but as you were saying, I reckon Dino will be quick. He's definitely had some pace while coming second last season, but I haven't seen him race much, as most of you guys have. But I know he has the pace in the one race I did, so I reckon he'll definitely be a title contender this year. But it's just keen to see. Obviously, with a lot of changes coming into this season, completely different game, people say. So, yeah.
Yeah. True. What about some other like more outliers, such as we'll start with Hurricane. Hurricane, what do you think is going to happen with your season this season? I mean, we've seen your progression throughout the last two seasons. It's been phenomenal. Honestly, you've gone from being a fidget spinner, as I like to say, to being a race winner and future world champion. So, like, do you think you can take that next step and fight for the championship this season?
I wouldn't take that personally, Hurricane.
I don't like, I don't want to set myself up for failure, so I'm just gonna say I want another solid. I want to build off last season's foundation, and I just want to keep getting better and better and better, and not really focusing on other people, but focusing on how I can improve myself. And I think that will eventually lead me to. I don't want to be chasing something. I just want to be focusing on the now and trying to get better in the now, which will lead to a better future. So that's. I'm not gonna try and say I'm gonna win it or be in contention. I'm not trying to chase it. I'm just gonna let it come to me progressively as I get better and better.
What about you, Vector? Do you think Hurricane can do it this season?
Well, I've been a Hurricane fan for many years now, so what I've noticed about Hurricane, he's not the quickest, but he's very, very consistent. He can go. He's smart when it comes to his racing. Like, you'll have other people like probably Suzuka and that who will just, if they're behind on the final lap, just in behind, they'll send it. They'll do whatever they can to win the race because they don't think about the long run. They think about, they don't think about the long run. They sit there and think about the now, which Hurricane can sit there and be like, okay, this is a good points finish. It will all add up to the end of the season. So I reckon he definitely has a chance.
Yeah, one race that really stands out for me with Hurricane, as to go with your point, was Mexico last season. I remember Mexico Hurricane. I think he qualified fourth, which is all right. It is all right. Obviously, that was the race you got pole Vector.
Who got pole again? Who got pole?
I think a man called Vector.
I've heard that, man. Isn't he from Australia or something? Yeah, I've heard of him.
He's all right. He's a decent guy.
He's decent.
But yeah,
Not for the team Hurricane owned.
Oh, yeah, true.
But yeah, Hurricane, he wasn't really like there too much. I remember he had to switch his front wing a couple times. But guess what? He finished the race P2 from nowhere. China. That's another example. I didn't really remember seeing him in the race, but there again, he managed to finish P2. It's just what Hurricane does best, and I think it's just that that growth and maturity that's got him at this level. And definitely, I think he can fight for the championship. Just got to stay consistent, and why not? Why can't he fight for the championship? All right, we'll get into the last few questions now. Do you think there'll be any other drivers who'll surprise us? Maybe Foop? Obviously, he was decent. What about Juice Lillman? He was very strong pre-season. Any thoughts on them, guys? Start off with Hurricane.
I think the thing about Suzuka, and it happened yesterday during Formula Nitro. He has quite a bit of pace, but he's like when I had hard tires and he had fresh mediums, he was way too over aggressive trying to catch me, and he drove off track, and then eventually he lost power in his car, so that kind of killed it. But he also went off track a few times, and he also DNF'd later in the race. So he's got pace, but he just doesn't finish the races off, and that's his main issue. And if he wants to contend, he's gonna have to start finishing races and not trying to be too over aggressive. And also being that aggressive, he's tearing up his tires and all the other equipment he has in that car. So he just needs to take a chill pill sometimes and just like Vexo said, focus on the long run.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Vector? Do you think Foop or Juice surprise?
Maybe. Suzuka has pace. I saw that yesterday. He knows how to overtake. But I reckon if Cyrax can sit there and be consistent, I reckon he could have a little peek at this as well. Because he's been working on this he's been sitting here doing testing. Doing testing for the whole week. Like any chance he gets, he'll be on there doing Japan. He didn't race yesterday. Due to leg cramps. So
right.
I reckon he'll have a chance. Same with Suzuka. I reckon Suzuka will have a chance. But I reckon it's going to be a good 4 or 5 battle for the championship.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Hopefully, I can find myself there as well. But
you're racing.
Huh?
What you're racing?
I'm not racing today, but
yeah,
hopefully in the car. But anyways, on to the final question. One word answer. Who's winning the Japanese Grand Prix today? We'll start off with you, Vector. One driver.
Hurricane.
All right. What about you, Hurricane?
I'm gonna say with the pace he showed yesterday, Coward.
All right. I'm gonna say Coward as well. I'm gonna say Coward. But anyways, thank you for being with us, Vector and Hurricane. and everyone who listens to this. It should be a brilliant race. I mean, Vexer's going to be streaming it on his channel. So, Vexer, what's the name of your channel, by the way? Just so people know
it's
where
just,
to find it.
let me, yeah, Vexo_Jenner. Just old
Alright.
Fortnite name.
So, yeah, you heard it. So that's where you can find the race. Hopefully, I can do highlights for it a bit later. But yeah, let's let Hurricane get to his car now, get ready for Grand Prix, and this should be a good one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
As he goes Hurricane through turn 13 and 14. Onto the back straight. Let's see the sector time. To the sector line. Is he improved? 5 milliseconds is the gap between him and his past time. So you're going to really have to send it through the chicane to have even a grasp of pole position. And he's going to want to get back to the pits. Oh, never mind, he aborts. Smart there. Very smart. He needs to get back into the pit lane before everyone's coming out for their next one. So this might be a little bit dangerous here for Hurricane. Now, Suzuka. I don't think he has enough time to get into the pits and then come out for one more lap. I don't think he has the time. We might have to send it on this lap. I think he's sending it this lap. No, he is not. Definitely not. He's going to come in. He's not going to make it back out there, lad. He's not going to make it back out there. Yeah, he won't make it back out there. He's going to have to send the final chicane. No, he won't make it. That is a real shame. Is Suzuka back out on track? Suzuka's done. Suzuka doesn't realise he's done. I don't know how he hasn't realised. But is his session done? Now, I don't know how he hasn't realised that, but he's gone. And he's not going to get back around. As all... Charlie in the wall! Charlie in the wall has brilliant talent. I think Dino went off there as well. That's Cyax, here we go. His teammate is about to go... Hurricane did not make it for one more lap. Hurricane didn't make it around for one more lap. So the fight for pole position might not even be on. Charlie's putting it into the wall, so Kofi's dawn. And through the final corner, does he improve? Yes, yes he does. Statement made there, as he goes up by 2 tenths. As I think it's Skipper hasn't completed an actual lap. And it's not looking like this one's going to be too good either. Through the final corner, he's going to move himself up into P5. Dino goes P1. Dino goes P1 here. Charlie's out. So Dino is on pole for the Japanese Grand Prix. A very tight qualifying session between him. As the grid is set, Dino on pole. Sykes won't even be able to challenge. Drives through penalty for Charlie. Charlie jumps the start into turn 1 though. Hurricanes and Charlie's left the session. That is unfortunate there for Cyrax. And we have have more technical issues. 2 people have crashed. Now, do we restart? Is up to Chicanos. I think we're gonna restart. We should be. It's the only right thing to do. So Axel's going back. But even if Charlie joins back, he's not going to be able to drive his car. Now I'm a bit confused. But anyway, out of all that, back to the racing. Hurricane in P2, Dino starts to pull away. Hurricane's racing, I don't know why you're taking Hurricane. Suzuka using ERS. Catch up, I think Hurricane is as well. And now he's taking the whole grid. Oh, he goes deep! That's gonna hurt him a lot. Skipper just trying to tag on to the end. Are we restarting? Hopefully he doesn't make this hard for the man. He has to back out though. Don't mind. Just let him go, Chicono. Not Chicono. Just let him go, Chicono. Not Chicono. Let him go, Skipper. Let him go. Oh, gets pushed onto the curb. Sorry, guys, just doing a couple things. That's the Copa. We'll get the ERS. We've been saving a lot of ERS things. As will Styrax get the move done? He will. He's definitely going to get this move done into turn 1. And that should be that move done. Should be. Now that that move's done, see that one section. He's a lot quicker leading up into here. Safety car's out! What's happened? Skip's lost his front wing. And the safety car's out. They all come in the top 3, including Styrax. So this is going to give Styrax a chance and put him right back in this race. Charlie's still crying in chat, don't know why. Styrax exits the pit lane. P4. Skip up the reason that the safety car even happened. Comes into the pits for some reason when he was on hard. Probably could have gotten him to the end, so. This race is right back on. Hurricane closes up to the back. Kofa there as well. And we are back green here at Suzuka. Hurricane gets the jump, pulls about 6/10. Now, Styrax wants to have a say in this. Had a very shocking start to the race, and he was catching them rapidly. So, Was Dino's decision to go into the medium the right decision? I don't know. Sykes gets to the back of Suzuka, can't make a move. Hurricane starts to break away. Into the Hurricane. It's kind of just a trail at the moment, as Skipper seems to be staying with him. I'll just hide all the UI. I'm joking. To the back of Suzuka goes. Get the inside goes Syax into 130R. He makes a move. Suzuka runs wide. Is he still there? Will he still? He does send it. Syax is in the room. He backs out of it though. Smart. Yeah, the chase is on for Syax. Syax has had the pace. The two of our teams have been absolutely whacking these guys. As Dino, he's going to try and go around the outside. Will skip right. Keep his tyre in there. He tries. Can't get it done though. Barely closes him off though. Through the S's now. Dino as we see. It's a good exit there from Dino. He's going to try and go around the outside. He needs to lift a bit. To the inside he goes. Dino with the fastest lap. Oh! They touch! And Suzuka! And Dino are around! And Skipper's up in a P3! They've touched. I'm gonna see what happened here. Just try and have a look. Like, let me check here on replay. He just forced it in there. He really did not. Suzuka and Dino are around. And now Sykes is going to chase down. Dino will not be happy. That was Suzuka's fault. So I do feel bad for Dino. God. Back down in the P5. What a shame. He's had a good race. His time will come. But it looks like Dino gonna get the move done. Oh! Okay. Let him cook. Let's give that cook, apparently. As he takes them both wide and then pushes him onto the curb. So I don't know if he's backed out then. Back 6/10. Definitely within DRS now. And he's got plenty of DRS to use. Same with Suzuka, jeez, Christ. It's gonna happen here. It's gonna have to happen. Unless Skipper wants to stick his nose back in. He does, he tries. And yeah, it will not work. The Skipper's been quite fast through here, surprisingly, I would say. Definitely has not been the worst. Charlie's been the worst because he's not even in the race anymore. He's in the wall! That's going to be a safety car. Safety car's out! The safety car is out! And that throws a massive curveball into this. The safety car is out. Another one, as DJ Khaled would say. And not pitting onto the softs would be kind of a dumb decision. Now, did anybody save an extra pair of softs for the end? Hurricane in. Sykes backs off a bit to try and prevent that Try and prevent that double stack. But it's going to happen. Suzuka has a chance of... No, he won't. That's actually perfect. Nope. He stops. Who doesn't pit? Skipper, don't pit. And might lead this race if he doesn't pit. No, go stay out, Skipper. Oh, he has probably damage. Oh, die. Suzuka jumps Dino. Actually, never mind, that was always going to happen. Everybody should be on soft right now. If you are not on soft, I'd call you a retard. Everybody is on the soft compound tyre. This is going to be a battle and a half to the end. Suzuka's had pace. Cyrex has had pace. Hurricane's had pace. Dino has had pace. This is going to be a 4-car battle for the win. But you know what, lads? We're never going to underestimate the big skip rat. Professional F1 driver right here. Professional rec room F1 racer. Professional F1 football player. Professional soccer loving... But as I was saying... We are about to go green. Green flag is out. Bambino's already trying to go in for a move on Cyrex. Not Cyrex, Suzuka. He's going to go to the outside. Around the outside goes Dino. Gaffer covers him off. Now, what I'm hearing is that the two Alpines are in a chat at the moment. So will there be some communications here saying will one back off for the other? But there is no rules. Probably no team orders between these two. As this is the first race of the season, so these two have a lot to take, as I think Chaconas is going to be surprised how well Cyrex is going. He was last at the end of the first lap. Suzuka is there though still, so do not count him out. Dino saving a little bit of ERS, but this could happen on the back straight through turn 13 and 14. Now he goes a little bit wide, but he has that ERS to use, but also the slipstream. Hurricane's using his ERS, but it won't do much, as I think DRS will be enabled with 2 laps to go. But the thing is, there's no DRS straight except for the final straight. So, that DRS, you're gonna need it on that final lap. Suzuka's in behind, 2 laps to go here at Japan. Cyrex to the back. Hurricane's used a little bit more ERS. Suzuka sitting behind. Dino drops a lot further back. Getting that might count out. Dino here. The pole position. Guy who got pole. Suzuka's there now too. Suzuka has the exact same gap between him and Cyrex and Hurricane. Dude, the double right hand. Hurricane saves. Same as Cyrex. He's been getting better exits here, and he'll do it again. He's going to use his ERS. He's got the slipstream. He's got the speed. Here we go, the 2 Alpines. It's turn 13 and 14. It goes... Is he going to use ERS? Hurricane has been so much quicker coming off that corner. It is crazy. I'd stop using it about now, Cyrex. Use it for the final DRS straight. It's going to be the last time people use DRS. On to the final lap. What an exit. What an exit. Final lap of the race. And never mind. There is no DRS. There is 0 DRS for this whole entire Grand Prix. For the rest of this Grand Prix, I mean. Suzuka onto the back. Ooh, I thought he had a snap there. Both have the exact same amount of ERS. But this is where Cyrex is quick. Into this section especially. He is dead equal with his final. He's catching. He's gonna be there. Hurricane saving for the final straight. Sykes had a terrible exit. He's gonna have to absolutely dime this final, dime his double left-handers if he wants even a chance at victory. And Hurricane goes a bit wide. Here we go, the final attack, but it's not gonna work. I think Hurricane might have this. He's gonna let Hurricane use all his ERS. Here he comes. Does he send it? No, he doesn't. Hurricane through the final chicane will win the Japanese Grand Prix. His teammate in the Alpine finishes behind him. Suzuka in third, Bambino, and that underlived my expectations a little bit. Thought that might be a little bit more exciting. Sykes hits driver of the day. What a drive from him. Alpine 1-2, yes, Chicanas. Oh, I should have seen the podium celebration. That is my fault. You'll get a little snippet of it.